Welcome to SpeedyPodz episode 36.
Yeah.
You are about to explore like a really monumental week in AI and business news. We have this massive stack of sources covering huge model upgrades and, well, the billion-dollar scramble for computing power.
Yeah, and our mission today is to unpack these technological breakthroughs and the hidden infrastructure wars that are, fueling all of them, because it really is a defining moment right now.
Definitely. We are looking at software hitting this crazy new pinnacle of intelligence, but it's just slamming headfirst into physical hardware limits.
Exactly. And let's look at that software leap first.
Right. So OpenAI just dropped GPT 5.5 and GPT Images 2.0.
Yeah.
And with 5.5, I mean, it is highly autonomous.
Oh, incredibly autonomous. It scored an 82.7% on the terminal bench evaluation.
Which, for anyone not living in the developer documentation, basically means it's actually succeeding at real-world multi-step coding environments. It's not just passing multiple choice tests anymore.
Right, but the mechanism behind that score is actually what matters most here. It has this incredible token efficiency.
Meaning it does more with less.
Exactly. It doesn't need to generate like thousands of words of scratchpad text to arrive at a logical conclusion.
Yeah.
Its internal routing is just vastly more efficient, so it understands vague prompts effortlessly.
Wow. And then there is GPT Images 2.0, which jumped, I think it was 250 ELO points.
Yeah, a 250-point leap. That is essentially a massive jump in head-to-head competitive rankings against rivals. It's solving visual puzzles now, like that classic marble under a cup test.
Somebody even prompted it to generate a barcode from scratch. And when they scanned it with a real phone, that barcode successfully took them straight to the webpage for the book Good to Great.
Which is just wild to think about.
It is, but I do have to push back a little on the excitement there.
Yeah.
Because generating a working barcode is, it's a neat viral moment for your social media feed.
Sure, yeah.
But is that actually a revolutionary business tool?
Yeah.
Because compared to GPT 5.5 autonomously debugging enterprise code, the barcode feels a bit like a flashy parlor trick.
Well, I see why you'd think that, but the barcode isn't the actual product. It's the proof.
Proof of what?
Proof of deep integrated thinking capabilities. I mean, if a model genuinely knows how a barcode functions mathematically to draw it from scratch, it proves the AI is moving from simple mimicry to actual comprehension of the physical world's underlying logic.
Okay, that makes sense. But that comprehension comes with a steep physical cost, right?
Oh, totally. These genius-level models require immense hardware.
And that brings us directly to this massive global bottleneck.
Right. It's a severe compute crisis. Even with billions of dollars pouring into new factories, chipmakers are projected to meet only about 60% of AI memory demand by 2027.
Wait, only 60%? That is a huge shortfall.
Yeah, and the reason isn't just a lack of raw silicon, it's the highly complex packaging required for high bandwidth memory.
Ah, so the physical manufacturing process literally just cannot keep up with how fast these models are scaling. It's like we've hired millions of genius mathematicians, but we can't build desks and whiteboards fast enough for them to actually sit down and do the work.
That captures the mechanism perfectly. The intelligence is there, but the workspace isn't. And, if you are a developer listening to this, you might be feeling the casualties of this shortage right now.
Right, because Anthropic severely underestimated demand growth. They have had to aggressively throttle user access to tools like Claude Code.
Which is seriously angering their users.
Naturally. And OpenAI is just swooping in, capitalizing on that frustration by raising their own usage limits to lure those developers away.
Exactly. And because that compute is so desperately scarce, we are seeing these insane survival mode mega deals from the tech giants. They are securing resources by any means necessary.
Yeah, like Elon Musk's SpaceX just announced a massive partnership with the coding AI startup Cursor, and that includes a $60 billion buyout option.
It's massive. They are pairing Cursor's distribution directly with SpaceX's a Colossus supercomputer.
And it's not just them. OpenAI struck a $20 billion deal with chipmaker Cerebras to bypass NVIDIA altogether.
Right. Meanwhile, Anthropic secured a $5 billion investment from Amazon to get guaranteed access to their custom Trainium chips.
So wait, if OpenAI, Anthropic, and Musk are locking down tens of billions in proprietary silicon and basically buying up all the talent, what does that mean for smaller players? Are independent developers in their garages just completely priced out of the AI frontier?
Basically, yes. They really cannot build foundational tech anymore. They are stuck just paying rent to the giants.
Wow.
Yeah, that is the reality of this infrastructure war. The entry fee to train top-tier models now requires billions in hardware before you even write a single line of code.
That is incredibly stark. It really leaves you with a chilling thought to ponder as we wrap up.
What's that?
Well, corporate AI is clearly disrupting daily business. Like we are seeing streaming giants like IKEA planning to rely on fully AI-generated movies in just 5 years.
Right, which is huge on its own.
Yeah, but at the exact same time, the Pentagon is requesting $54 billion for autonomous warfare systems. So you have to wonder, will the future actually be shaped by who writes the best algorithm or simply by who controls the most data centers? Thank you for watching SpeedyPodz. We'll catch you in the next one.